Hey everybody, I'm Becki Adams and thank you for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. Today I have a 6x8 album to share with you that I created using the My Story collection from Simple Stories, as well as one of their 6x8 snap binders. This is the limited edition color Coral. So I kept the cover of this album really simple because I wanted to use this book pattern paper and really let that shine. So I kept, I've only got a couple of other things on the cover. I've got this book die cut, this plant, and the title, and that's really it. I did tie this bow over on the side and added a decorative brad there in the middle of the bow. So in this album, I am documenting my daughter's senior photos. So she's graduating from high school and actually college here in a couple of months. And so we hired a photographer and had some photos taken of her. And so I put this album together, and then I actually had her do the journaling, but I'll show that to you here in just a minute. So on the inside pocket, I made room for a 4x6 photo and then a tag that says live your dream. There's also room for journaling on the back if she chooses to do that a little bit down the road. And then just a little bit of embellishment here. The reason why the book theme was so important to me on this album is because my daughter loves reading and is all about like academics. She wants to be a teacher when she's done with school, and she also works at a library, so this collection worked out absolutely perfect for her. Now, when you buy one of these snap binders, it is just like a tan chipboard cover. So I covered it with black Color Vibe cardstock on the front and then layered another piece of cardstock in a 6x8 piece of paper, and then on the inside I added this 6x8 piece of paper, the pattern paper, and then created this pocket. All of the stitching that I did on the cover and actually all the pages I did before I put it in the album. So as I mentioned, it comes with a chipboard cover, and then there are also some chipboard dividers, some coordinating papers that I'll show you here in just a minute, and then some pocket pages. For whatever reason, I decided that I didn't want pocket pages in this album, so we just went with out of the pocket pages, so to speak. And I also didn't want to use the chipboard binders. It's not really, this isn't a big event that is spanning over a few days or like really different topics. So I took those chipboard dividers out, and I will save them for another project. So this first page is a flip out page. I used a sheet of Color Vibe cardstock. Whenever I do these pages that are I guess out of the pocket pages, especially that are interactive, I use my hole reinforcer punch and reinforce all of the holes. So this is a 12x12 paper that I scored here to create this flap. I used a smaller photo right over here, and then this is a full 6x8 paper. All I did was take it out of the 6x8 paper pad, stitch around the edge with my sewing machine and white thread, and added 2 stickers. So here's this Good Vibes sticker and the globe sticker. This is a cut apart card from the My Story collection, just from one of the pattern papers. I just had my daughter fill that out, and then I added a bit of pattern paper here over on the side because there wasn't enough room to punch holes without punching through the words. Then on the back, just a little bit of embellishment, a floral die cut with a decorative brad there in the center. This is a fun page. It's another Color Vibe cardstock page that I did with a reinforcer, but instead of having the flap go out horizontally, it goes up vertically. And I have that photo attached to the flap. So I've got a 4x6 photo here, and then when you flip it open, then I've also got another, it's actually just slightly smaller than 4x6 on this side. I honestly didn't realize that I printed it a little bit smaller, and I didn't want to reprint it, so it works perfectly. And I just added that title of memories down here. And then right here, I just kind of made a little scene with a desk and a sign there above the desk. Oops. And then here on this on the back of that page, I used a chipboard frame with about a 3x4 photo, and then a little bit more journaling on. I attached a tag to a 3x4 journaling card. When I put the 3x4 journaling card in there, it didn't stand out as much as I wanted to as a pullout, and so I added the tag with a little bit of coordinating ribbon there. Then over here on this side, we have another flip out. Again, this is a super interactive album. Another 12x12 piece of paper that I scored and did this, folded it inside. Here on this one, instead of adding hole reinforcers like I did here, I just put washi tape and punched through the washi tape, so that will give it a little bit of reinforcement as well. And then I did the same here on the back. It's kind of hard to tell because it really blends in with the pattern paper here on the back. I couldn't resist using this cute laptop with even more books. She's done most of her schooling online, so the laptop computer again fit in perfectly. Then I added just a 4x6 horizontal photo here, and I put up there the class of 2023. Then just a little bit of embellishment on this page as well. I've got a sticker right there from the 6x8, the sticker book, and then some flower die cuts with enamel dots in the center. This is one of the pages that came in the album. So there are a few, I can't remember how many, but that coordinate. So this was a coral album, so all of these will be coral. All of the papers will be coral. So this one was in the album, this one, and that might be all that no, this one is too. Anyway, so just put a foam sticker for a title there, a little bit of crochet thread just for some added texture, and then another photo. I thought this cute little scene up here, especially with the bookstore, was really fun. This also is a page that came in the album. It was a white grid page, and I just layered a paper from the 6x8 paper pad on top of that. And then here on the back, I have just this, it's a smaller pocket, not very deep. And again, I had her do some journaling on cut-apart cards from papers in the 12x12 collection kit. Just did my story because this is her story, her journaling. And then here at the back, I have this next chapter bookmark tag, and then this is me, which I thought was super fitting to slide into that pocket. Now, when we get her graduation, like announcements, and maybe even the program from her graduation, I don't know for sure yet, I will add another page to this album. Let me just fold this closed and show you the back. So I just covered the chipboard, the brown chipboard, with a piece of Color Vibe cardstock, and that nice, hopefully you can see that tone-on-tone pattern that you get from the Color Vibe cardstock. Alright, so that is the completed album. Let me know if you have any questions about how this album came together or about the My Story collection. I would love to chat with you about it. Thank you again for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel, and I will see you again in my next video.